What's going on, my beautiful sons of bastards? I love you so much for being here. As you can see, look, Coop finally got a new camera. A camera that evidently doesn't know how to focus. Oh my goodness, look at me rocking back and forth like someone with schizophrenia and it's not trying to relocate me. Oh my goodness, maybe we'll be okay. Anyway, super glad you're here. Let's watch some Louie. As I told those who know, I'm going to slowly upgrade. I took a break, wanted a new damn camera. It's still not, see, you see this thing going on here? It's still not loving the background, so I figured, yeah, fuck it. Fuck a background. Let's just watch some damn comedy. All right, we're going to do some Louie CK. Let's get into it. And I'll make sweet visual love to you later. But for now, Louie!
You. And so we're listening to NPR at breakfast the other morning, and there's this one story where they kept using this phrase. They kept saying 9/11 deniers. They kept saying that. 9/11 deniers. And my daughter was like, what? And I said, well, it's a group of people that think September 11th was a conspiracy. And she said, oh, I thought they were saying 9/11 deniers. Yeah, she thought they meant 9 people who just ain't buying this 11 bullshit. Just a small fringe group, really. There's only 9 of them. But they still got on NPR, they got on the radio because they're dedicated. They protest every day. They're the 9/11 deniers. They're outside of the White House. It goes 10, 12, 13. Just know it. We are the 9/11 deniers. We know that 11 is a bullshit number propagated on the people by the man. Why do we have 11 when we have 13 and 14 and 15, 16, 17, motherfucking 18 and 19, but we do not have a one team. What?
One of these days, I might tell you guys why I think the letter W is an asshole. I know that makes no sense. I know that's super dumb. But the letter W is a piece of shit. It is a fake. It is a liar. And one day, I may just share that with you. Let me know if you want to know why the letter W is an asshole. And a liar and a piece of shit. Fuck you, W.
What happened to one team? The government took one team and replaced it with some bullshit called 11. We are the 9 that deny that shit. Mr. President, give us back one team.
I don't mean to offend any Chinese people with the stereotype, but
That's right, I'm Chinese, motherfuckers. I lived in Shanghai. I'm Chineser than a motherfucker. I'm a chopsticks and whatnot. Ah!
all right. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Stereotypes are harmful. That's the truth. But the voices are funny. And I don't know how to reconcile those two facts.
I will just say, I just caught out of the corner of my eye that my camera is, having trouble deciding how far the fuck away I am from it. It just keeps refocusing. Evidently, my splotchy ass face is too much for it. So fuck, it looks better sometimes. Like y'all needed to see my dumb face better anyway. But oh well. We did it. I'll keep moving up little by little. One of these days, you won't have to see my face, and that will be the real upgrade.
Enjoy doing the voices, but they're offensive. So I do them at home. I used to do them for my kids when they were little. They liked them. They didn't know it was a race thing. They just enjoyed, Daddy, do the friendly man. You want me to be the friendly man, little girl? We love the friendly man. He loves little white girls too. Let's have some scrambled eggs. And then they grew up and I was like, don't talk about the friendly man. Maybe don't talk to your teachers about them. My kids go to public school in New York City, and send your kids there then. Teach them that's what life is like. The teachers amaze me because I don't know. This is the worst. Here's the worst thing about this country to me is that there's no more noble profession than to be a public school teacher. It's easily, please don't. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like where it's going. I don't recommend clapping at any things. You'll regret it at the end of the thing.
He is right, though. Like, if there's any profession that deserves to make a fuck ton more money, it's teachers. They get a master's degree, and then they go fuck around with kids all day. It's like, do you know anybody with a master's degree that makes fucking $12 an hour? Like, what's the motivation to go and do that, man? Like, they just must love kids. Yeah. Seriously, every teacher deserves a pat on the back and like a triple of their salary.
In a democracy, there's no more noble contribution you can make than to teach in a public school. And in this country, the people that do that, they're fucking losers. They're just rock bottom fucking losers.
Sorry, I'm sick. Can't laugh without talking.
And everybody knows it, but they keep doing it. New people are teaching every day, knowing how shitty it is. They show up, they tell them ahead of time, hi, what is this job? And they say, okay, here's what we need you to do. We need you to make children know math. Wow. Do they want to know math? No, they don't want to know it. You need to make them know it against their will while they're exploding sexually and
What happened there?
Who are these children? Just whatever kids live near the building. How much do I get paid? About $10 every 4 years. What if I get really good at it? What happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. Nobody notices, and you get fired, and you die alone. Okay, I'll try it for 25 years. My daughter's learning about Greek mythology, and she was asking me questions about it. She was like, Daddy, who's Achilles' mother? I said, I don't fucking know. Don't ask me that shit. I don't know who Achilles' mother is. Don't yell it out if you know it, please. They get campanties. Nobody cares what you know. She had a question about Achilles, and it was an interesting question, and I'll tell it to you. But first, the story of Achilles, real quick. Achilles was a baby. He was a Greek baby, and he didn't stay that way. But when he was a Greek baby, his mother, who was a goddess, took him into the river Styx, which is at Hades, the land of the dead. And she dipped him in the water of the river Styx because there was a magical quality to that water that it would make you impervious of any harm. You couldn't be hurt. It was like a shield, right? So she dipped him in that water to protect him. But she held him by the heel. That's the important detail. Held him by the heel, which is an awkward way to hold a baby. By the heel. Try holding a baby by the heel and dipping it in a river. You will never see that baby again.
I lost the baby in the water. I was trying to wash him and he fell in the river. I'm sorry, Miss Achilles, I lost your baby. You told me to hold him by the heel. He's asleep.
Achilles' mother's a Mexican nanny. It's a lesser known character in the Iliad. Anyway, his mother, she was able to hold on, of course,
By the way, her name was Spanish Elise. Most people don't know that.
because she was a goddess. She was the goddess of grip or whatever, I don't know. And she held on, and then he was protected except on his heel. His heel was not protected. And so that's what we call your Achilles heel, your one vulnerable place. Everybody's got their Achilles heel. Achilles' Achilles heel was his heel. Like literally. Anyway, so my daughter, here was her question. She said, how come his mother didn't just dip him again? She could have just dipped him one more time with the other leg in there. Did she just like you're like a sign that says one dip per goddess? Did you ever color an Easter egg? It's not that complicated. You dip it and then you hold it differently and dip it again. Smart kid. I was proud of her. But at the same time, I thought, who the fuck are you to judge this woman? It bothered me. Because here's what the story of Achilles teaches me, is that if you're a parent, it's never enough what you do for these motherfuckers. It's just never enough. It's still gonna be your fault. How much more do you want from a mother? She dipped her kid in magic water and protected 99% of his body. Is any of it up to him? He could have just wore a big shoe and be careful. But he goes out in sandals, fucking flip-flops. And a sword and fights the whole planet. I'm Achilles because my mother dipped me. Finally, somebody got him in the heel, and he's like, Mom! Thanks a lot, Mom!
All right, folks. Short and sweet. I love you. Thanks for being here. I'm getting back in the swing of things. I'm going to figure out how to make my damn background work. My new camera wouldn't do it. But really, were you all just perplexed by the fact that I had something behind me? Did that fool anybody? Did you really think it was there? If you did, let me know. I'll make some wicked cool shit for you. Look, my shit can't even fucking focus. But that's right. It's still a step up from where I've been. So, mwah, love you. So glad you're here. And let's do it again. Like right now. Shall we? Mwah. Thank you as always. I love you. Still focusing. My camera's going to have a fucking seizure. I'm going to make sure it does. Here, camera, have a damn seizure. All right. Love y'all. Kiss you next time. Deuces. Peace the fuck out. Love your neighbor. Make sweet love to your neighbor. Sweet, sweet love. Don't take advantage of them. They need to be held. They need to be loved desperately. So just go fuck your neighbor. I mean that in the most pleasant way possible.